Hello everyone, myself Jay Patel, and today in this video I am going to talk about how you can apply for Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub. Okay, so in this video we are going to cover that how you can apply for it, and I'm also going to be sharing my experience that how I got selected as a member of Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub. Okay, but before beginning all of that thing, I have already given the link of this website into the description box and in the comment section, so you can visit this website from there, right? And let's talk about the benefits which you get once you get selected as a part of this program. So Microsoft for Startup Founder Hub help startups radically accelerate innovation by providing access to industry leading AI services. So this is the first thing, that you get access to a lot of AI tools, okay, which are premium. So otherwise, if you are not the part of Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub, you'll not be able to get those features or services for free. But if you get selected as a part of this program, you get the OpenAI credits, the Azure credits, the Microsoft 365 business premium, all these things, okay, and a lot more benefits you get being a part of this program. Okay, you also get the expert guidance from the Microsoft experts and the essential technology needed to build a future proofed startup. So you get all these things once you get selected as a part of this program. So we are going to discuss about each and everything in detail, right? So first of all, what you have to do, you have to click on this sign up button like this, and then you'll be forwarded to this page. So right now I have already made an account, so that's why it is showing this, but let's sign out for now. So when you'll click on this link for the first type, the sign up button, okay, you'll be leaded to this kind of page, apply with LinkedIn. So we'll have to click on apply with LinkedIn like this, and then it will ask you for your email ID and password, and then this kind of interface will be in front of you. So see, this is the application form. Okay, first of all, what you have to do, you have to introduce yourself, then you have to explain your idea, then you have to elaborate it, and then finalize. So these are the things which you need to mention in this application form, and on the basis of this thing they will review your application, and on the basis of that you will get a mail about your credits. Okay, now many people were asking me that we do not have any kind of startup, or we do not have developed any kind of model, so how we can apply for this program. So let me just mention one thing, that it is not necessary that you should have a working model. You just need an idea, and if your idea has potential, then you can definitely apply for this program. Okay, so it's not like that you need a working model, or you need a prototype, or you need a startup in order to apply for this program. Only an idea in your mind, if it is a good idea, you will definitely receive the benefits. Okay, so the first thing is that, okay, we have to introduce ourselves. So in this, it is saying that thank you for connecting with LinkedIn, your profile helps us understand. So it is all mentioned there, so we do not have to focus there. Then the contact email will be here. Okay, you can also change the contact email. So this is the email via which they will contact for all the future purposes. The first question here they're asking is, tell us about your founder journey. Okay, so they are actually more interested in you. Okay, you as a person, that what kind of person you are, and what is your history, okay, and what kind of mindset you have. So they basically want to know about all these things, and that's why what are they asking here, explain why you are uniquely suited to lead your startup by sharing more about your personal and professional background. Okay, so you have to mention each and everything about yourself. Even if you are a college student, you have to share about what you are doing in your college. Okay, how you are interested in startups. Okay, what kind of contributions you have done. You can write about all those things. Okay, if you have a YouTube channel, you can also mention about that. Okay, so basically you have to write the things which are inclined to your startup idea. Okay, you have to mention the things which show that why you are a good fit for a kind of startup which you are doing, or for a kind of startup idea which you have. So you have to uniquely explain everything, that why you are a good professional. Okay, and why, what was your professional background, and how or what kind of person you are in your personal life. So you can mention all those things in your founder journey. Okay, so basically you can write everything about you, your progresses and all those things. So this is the first thing which you have to write. Then the second thing is, explain your startup or idea. Okay, so you have to explain your startup or idea here. So it's never too early to get started with us. If you are ideating, we just need a working name for your project. and a description of your solution. So as I've mentioned before, that it is not necessary that you need a working model or any kind of prototype. There is even if you only have an idea, it is okay, right? You just have to be explaining it in a good manner, okay, in an elaborated manner. So that's why they want description of your solution. That is the first thing. The more you share, the better we'll understand your vision. So that is what they are trying to say, okay, that you have to explain everything nicely. If your explanation is good, then you are good to go. So first of all, what you have to mention here, you have to mention the name of your project. So whatever the name of your project is, you have to write that name here. Then your startup or project website. So if you have a website, you can paste the link of that website here. You can see it is not compulsory, it is not required. So if you are just on an idea level, if you just have a idea in your mind, then it is okay if you leave this empty. Then the third thing is very important. Provide a description of your startup or project. So here you have to make sure that you mention these three things. The first thing is include your value proposition, target market, and product differentiation. These are the three things which you have to mention, okay, in the description of your startup or project. So if you don't know what all these things are, what is value proposition, what is target market, and what is product differentiation, you can research on Google and understand about all those things, and you can see that how these things are inclined to your project or your startup idea, and accordingly you can mention all those things here. So that is the third step, that is the third thing, okay, which you have to do here in the explain your startup or idea. Now the third thing is provide us with a few more details. So see, every business grows at a different pace, so help us understand where you are right now in your journey. So if you only have an idea in your mind, then you can select concept design, okay. You have to select the development stage that best describes your startup or project. So right now, if you only have the idea in your mind, you can select concept design, okay. If you have built a prototype, then you can select prototype. If you have also built the MVP, you can select MVP. If it is launched in market, you can select that. And then you can, if you have an established market, and if your app or you can say your website is already launched into the market and it is earning good revenue, then you can select established market. So how to pick your stage? If you're confused about that, you can just click on this little link here, how to pick your stage. Then it will show you, okay, descriptively, that what kind of stages these are. So for example, in concept design, you are at the very beginning of your startup journey and are refining your idea and validating your solution by talking to potential users and industry experts. So this is your idea level. Then prototyping. So you have already gone through some idea validation and now beginning to build either a wireframe or a prototype to continue user testing. Then we have building MVP and MVP in market and established market. So you can read all these five things from here, and on the basis of that you can decide that on which startup level your project is, okay. So that is the thing. Now let me just come here again. Okay, so the next thing is, what is the funding stage associated with your startup or project? So you have to select the funding stage, okay. If your startup is funded, then you can select funded. My startup was not funded because it was just an idea, so I had selected no funding, or you can select self-funded in that case. Then list any Microsoft partners you are working with, including investors and accelerators. So if you have any Microsoft partners you are working with, then you can select them from here. Otherwise, okay, you can just keep this tab empty because it is not required. Next is share any other partners affiliated with your business concept. Okay, so if there is another partner, okay, if there is some company or if there is some organization who is supporting your startup or business, then you can mention the name of those organizations here, right? And this is very important. Share a product demo or idea overview video. So although it is not mandatory, it is not required, but I would recommend you that you make a video of yourself, okay, in which you can, you know explain about your startup idea, because they want to know more about the founder, okay. They want to understand the mindset of a founder. So this will increase your chances of getting selected very much, okay, if you make a video, okay. You can see that how can make a video by clicking on product demo or idea overview video, so that you will be able to understand that how to make the video. The video should be of around 1 to 2 minutes, in which you will be explaining about your startup idea, okay, and how you want to grow it. So you can do all that thing, okay. Your video can be a YouTube video, a Vimeo, or you can also upload in the drive and paste the link here. So that is the thing. And the next thing is share any supporting links that provide insight into you or your startup. So you can also paste the link of your social media, like for example your YouTube. If you do not have any AngelList, Crunchbase, any such thing, then you can upload your social media basically, so that they can know more about you. So this is all about this. Now the next stage is you have to mention these things. Okay, before you finish, we would like to understand how far along you are in the business formation process. So that is what you have to select here. Okay, so your business is incorporated or has formed a legal entity. So it's not, if it is not formed the legal entity, then you can just keep it unchecked. Now here, legal entity address or your home address if you are not incorporated. So in case you are incorporated, you can just click on this check button. Otherwise you can just keep it empty like this. And here you have to mention your home address, okay, your city, your state or province, your country, region, your postal code. And lastly, it is asking for, were you referred by a Microsoft employee? If so, provide their Microsoft email address. Okay, so if you are referred by any Microsoft employee, you can just mention their Microsoft email address here, and then you have to click on submit application, and your application will be submitted. Okay, so let me just give the revision of all these things again. The first thing is, tell us about your founder journey. So as I've already mentioned, then in your founder journey, you have to mention everything about yourself, that how you got this idea, or you have to tell about your personal life or your professional life, your professional background, how you came into this world. All these things you can mention here. Then explain your startup or idea. So here you have to write your startup name. Okay, startup or project website. If you have, then you can paste it here. Otherwise you can keep it empty. Then you have to provide a description of your startup or project. So make sure that description should be good. Okay, it should be concise, precise, and to the point. Then provide us with a few more details. So here, if your startup is at the initial level or just at the idea level, then you can select concept design. Otherwise you can select rest of the options. You can see that how to pick a stage from here. Then what is the funding stage associated with your startup or project? So if your startup is not funded yet, you can just click on no funding or self-funded. Then you have to list any Microsoft partners you're working with, including investors and accelerators. So if you have any Microsoft partners, you can select here, select from here, right? And if you don't have any Microsoft partners, then you can keep it empty. Then share any other partners affiliated with your business concept. So if there is any other partner who is affiliated with your business concept, you can select here. Otherwise you can keep it empty. Then the next thing is, share a product demo or idea overview video. So you can record a video of 1 to 2 minutes, okay, in which you will be explaining about your startup idea. Then you can paste the link of that video here, so that they can understand more better. Then share any supporting links that provide insights into you or your startup. So you can paste the link of your GitHub account. Okay, you can paste here the link of your Instagram. Okay, but make sure that it is professional social media platform. Okay, or profile. Then the last thing is, if your business is incorporated and or has formed a legal entity, then you can click on this. Otherwise keep it empty. And then you have to enter your address, your city name, your state or province, your country, region, and your postal code. And after filling all those details, if you have been referred by a Microsoft employee, write their email address here, and then click on submit application, and your application will be submitted. Okay, once you submit the application, you will be receiving the response in 3 working days. Okay, it also can take a week, so wait for a week if you don't receive the response in 3 days, right? So this is the entire application process. And now let me just share about my experience. So in my case, what I did is that I have a YouTube channel, right? So in my founder journey, I mentioned a little bit about my YouTube channel, that in the first semester of my college I started a YouTube channel, and that thing inspired me towards my startup idea. So my startup idea is also inclined with education, so I explained about that thing little bit. Then my startup or project name was Career Navigate Web App, so I mentioned that thing here. Okay, I do not have any kind of website because it was just an idea, so I did not paste any link here. Then in description, okay, I have one thing. Okay, I totally made sure that value proposition, target market, and product differentiation were mentioned in my description. And I'm also telling you that make sure that all these three things are clearly mentioned in your description. Okay, then I selected concept design in my case because it was just an idea. Okay, it was not a working model at that moment, so I only selected add concept design, and it was not funded, so I just clicked on no funding or self-funded. And list any Microsoft partners, so no, I was not associated with any Microsoft partners, so I kept this thing empty. Then share any other partners affiliated with your business concept. So yeah, I was affiliated with some partners, okay, who were interested in my project, so I mentioned their name. But it is not mandatory that you need to mention the names here. You can keep it empty if you do not have any affiliated partner. Then this thing is very important, that you share a good product demo or idea overview. If you want to see my video, you can just comment down below. I'll be sharing the link of my video, the video which I sent, so that you can check out that video and can understand that what kind of video you should make. Okay, and share any supporting link. So here I pasted the link of my YouTube channel and my GitHub account. Okay, you can also do that. Okay, you can add the links by the way here. See, once you do like this, you can add multiple links. So I pasted the link of my GitHub account and my YouTube channel, so you can also do that. Then okay, here all the things, these are the things which we all know. These are not that much complex things, so you just have to fill up all these details, and then once you click on submit application, your application will be submitted. So this was all about Microsoft for Startups Founders Hub. The link to apply is already given in the comment section and in the description box, so make sure to check it out, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys like this. Bye bye.